All right. I know I have only 2 minutes, but I was imagining me in the future who's gonna be on stage telling people, probably giving some kind of lecture, um, on Google Dev Fest, maybe in 2030, 2000, something like that. God will, inshallah. It's 5, 6 years from now. It's not that crazy amount of a time. Um, because I have seen people, and I kind of, last time when I was on Google Dev Fest, heard a lecture from a guy who I guess I can feel some a little bit more familiar with because he was from the same region I grew up in. And, this, I don't know, maybe it's just me or the human mindset. Um, if you can understand something automatically, it lets you know, your brain lets you know that you are stupid and that you are very, very dumb. And it's not like that. He said something which still to this day I remember. He said, it takes me very long period of time to learn something and especially to memorize something. And I was like, it did me as well because first time when I studied frontend, I paid $600. It was 7 months long course. But in the end, I am afraid that I wasn't the best front-end developer in the world because I did not understand the concepts fully. It wasn't fully formed in my mind. I was just barely learning enough to get through the exams and finish the course. But later, right now, like, I have gone through the same course second time, and I'm feeling way more confident, and I understood way more stuff than I did in the first time. And I understood that, hey, you know what? It's not me. It takes longer to learn stuff, and that's nothing. There is nothing wrong with that, right? And because I was imagining myself in a stage, trying to explain people, hey, this is fine, and this is kind of, you know, you're not an alien if it takes you a little longer period of time to understand a certain concept. There is a little problem that you need some kind of financing, so you will probably have to get a day job somewhere, um, uh, while you're learning. But I was imagining myself in a stage, and I was like, how I'm gonna explain this people, how I'm gonna make them understand and feel what I'm saying about. And I thought, what if I record a video right now when I listen, I'm 18 years old and I'm about to finish the same course second time. I have only like 12 or 13 lessons left. So if I'm gonna finish a lesson today, I'm gonna make a lesson today, it's gonna be 11 lessons left. So approximately in 10 to 11 days, God will, I'm gonna be able to finish that same course. I understand maybe 50% of, or even less, a second time, and feeling way more confident. Like, I can't explain how more confident I am. Like, it's just 90 plus percent. And I thought, what if I'm gonna show these people this video when I'm gonna be in that conference, when I'm gonna be giving that speech, right? I'm just gonna make this video and I'm gonna just play it, and it's gonna be me working on my day job, 18 years old. I'm about to, today at 6:30 p.m. Right now it's 4:30 p.m. I have a coding interview, not coding interview, but interview in general, and I'm scared as shit. Like I'm being honest. Like I'm freaking out because I, I want a job, but I'm afraid that I will fail. And the reason why I'm afraid is because I'm not confident, I'm not sure, and I did not memorize, like, I did not memorize the concepts of programming as if it's not poem, right? It's not poem. It's not, Shakespeare or whatever. Like, um, I was trying to just understand it, but when you're on the interview, you have to tell it as if it's a poem. You are just supposed to, right? Here am I. I know that these things are gonna pass away. These things are gonna go away. But before they're gonna go away, does not, it doesn't mean that it's easy. And it's not easy to learn to code. It's not easy to land your first job. It's not easy to go through all of this period of time when you're learning how to code, working on your day job, and being all the time stressed and fearing this coding interviews, this freaking out, as close as that interview is coming closer to you. Like, it's not anything joyful in it. So I guess, yeah. Bye bye.